Terminator Genisys is directed by Alan Taylor and stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Emilia Clarke, Jai Courtney, and Jason Clarke. Now, immediately coming out of this film, I was struck most by two questions. Does this actually make any sense whatsoever? And who the hell made the decision to cast Jai Courtney in this? For question one, as far as I can work out, absolutely none whatsoever. I'm not even going to try and go through the plot of this film as I would normally, because it'd take half a bloody hour and it would confuse me and anyone watching this video. Suffice to say, Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese are trying to destroy Skynet before it even exists. Believe me, elaborating any more than that, it just isn't even bloody worth it. It's nonsense whether you've seen Terminator 1 and 2, or if you haven't. Terminator 3 and Salvation are completely bloody irrelevant. But if you haven't seen Terminator 1 and 2, then this just isn't going to make any sense at all. You have no chance, especially in the first half an hour. But even if you have seen those first two films, they're wiped out in the first half an hour. They don't matter anymore after that. After that first 20 minutes, half an hour, we start off on new timelines, which the film itself admits are impossible. That's not a good thing at all, because it leaves the audience going, okay, seriously, what the fuck is happening? Because I don't know, and I don't think you do either. Doesn't fill you with confidence. Now, going on to that second question regarding Mr. Jai Courtney, I don't know who the hell cast him in this, but they shouldn't have a job in casting for films. He's bloody awful in this. He really is. Now, I'm not saying anyone is particularly amazing, because they're not, but he just really does stand out in terms of just woeful performance. He has zero chemistry with Emilia Clarke. It is actually quite embarrassing at times. I know it could potentially be seen as a little bit of a throwback to Terminator 1, because let's be honest, in Terminator 1, Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor, again, it was never that believable. It happened, but it was never that believable. And especially the sex scene they have in that film is still to this day quite laughable. But in this, it just goes to a whole new level. You have his acting, which is horrible. Emilia Clarke isn't great. And then you have the dialogue. Holy crap. The dialogue these two are spouting badly at each other just takes it to a whole new level of, seriously, what the hell is going on? These two are going to produce John Connor? Really? No, no, no. Another problem you have is we have Arnie in the film. Of course, we have Arnie in the film. It's a Terminator film. I've heard it said many a time, you can't have a good Terminator film without Arnie in it. The problem is, just because you have Arnie in it doesn't mean it's a good Terminator film at all. And they make a lot of jokes and a lot of references to the fact that he's getting old. The problem is he really looks it. And it's just, he's not intimidating in the slightest. In this film, he's a Terminator who is completely non-intimidating. And no one sees this as a problem, because I do. He's not even the worst of it, though, because your main bad guy isn't intimidating in the slightest either, because he's like a 45-year-old man and he's not in the greatest shape of all time. And so you just look at him going, no, you just don't scare me in the slightest at all. I shouldn't be able to talk about a Terminator film like this. I just shouldn't. The one thing that I think is good about this film, without spoiling anything, is that it seems to wrap things up. It does it again. There's a scene towards the end of the film which makes no bloody sense whatsoever, but it does seem to wrap things up, and that means, I hope, seriously, stop making Terminator films, please. You've already shat on Terminator 1 and 2, two of the best action films that have ever been made. Stop it. Stop making them. Stop shitting on this legacy, and just let it be. Let it rest. That is by far the best thing they could do with Terminator now. Just let it be. Stop trying to fuck with it. Stop trying to mess with the timelines and stuff like that. Just let it be. Thank you for listening to my thoughts on the film. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And of course, feel free to like the video or subscribe.